Welcome to Sundays with Amber. I'm Amber. For today's practice, you will need a blanket or a pillow and a yoga strap. So come to a comfortable seat or lie down, whichever way you'll be more comfortable. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Today's poem is by Alice Walker and it's called Grace. Give me a day too beautiful, I had thought to stay indoors, and yet washing my dishes, straightening my shelves, finally throwing out the wilted onions, shrunken garlic cloves, I discover I'm happy to be inside looking out. This, I think, is wealth, just the choosing of how beautiful a day is spent. Can this poem be a reminder of the grace that comes when we acknowledge how we get to spend our day, and that is actually wealth that makes us wealthy, that we can take this time even to step on our mats 25 minutes to do a practice, and how beautiful that choice is. Come to a comfortable seated position on a blanket or a pillow. Place your hands on your thighs or your knees, palms down. Either closing your eyes or just looking down and steadying your gaze, softening the muscles around your eyes. Start to notice your breath. At a count of 5, inhale deeply. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going on your own, the count of 5. And as you continue to count to 5 on the inhale and the exhale, noticing your breath, take a moment to celebrate the choice that you made to spend a little time of your day here doing this practice for yourself. Place your hands at your heart. Open your eyes. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Place your left hand on your right knee, your right hand back behind you, and just twist. Now, as you twist, expand your chest cavity 3-dimensionally on the inhale. So try to breathe all around the back ribs, the side ribs. And when you exhale, twist a little deeper. Maybe look over your right shoulder. And again, inhale, expand your chest, your side ribs, your upper back. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lift your hands up, and maybe look up if it's okay for your neck. Exhale, twist the other way. Place your right hand on your left knee, your left hand back behind you. And then notice your breath again. Inhale, expanding the whole chest cavity. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. Maybe look over your left shoulder if it's okay for your neck. And again, inhale, expand fully. Find the top of the breath. Exhale, twist a little deeper. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, float the hands back up. Slide your hands to your heart when you exhale. And then find your way onto your hands and knees, table pose. So you can put your prop to the side for right now. Come onto your hands and knees, spread your fingers, and align your knees under your hips. And as you spread your fingers, tone your navel in so you're not dropping the belly down. Draw the navel and press your hands down. Inhale, sweep your right hand to the sky. Exhale, sweep the arm under your right arm, under your left arm, and then hover the shoulder from the floor. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, weave it under, hover, stay there on the inhale. And then when you exhale, just kind of melt everything down onto the floor. If you need support under your head, grab your blanket again and put it under your head. Just like you were doing in the twist, when you inhale, expand your chest in all directions. Your rib cage fully. When you exhale, maybe twist a little bit more, pressing your left hand down to do that. One more breath. Now press your left hand down. Inhale, sweep your right hand back up, open your collarbones. Exhale, place the right hand down, wrist right under the shoulder. Inhale, lift your left hand up. Exhale, weave the arm underneath, float the shoulder, the hand, and the head from the floor a couple inches. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, weave it under, hover, inhale. Exhale, float everything down gently to the floor, or if you're putting your head on the block. And again, expand your upper back, your side ribs towards your armpits, your chest, your collarbone area on the inhale. And when you exhale, maybe press your right hand down a little bit more to help the twist. One more breath like that. And press your right hand down. Inhale, sweep your left hand back to the sky. Place it to the floor. When you exhale, keep your knees and hips where they are. Walk your hands forward. It's called puppy dog pose. Plant your palms. Keep it active so your elbows and your forearms are lifted from the floor. Plant your palms down. You can rest your forehead on the block, a blanket, or the floor. Try to keep the belly toned instead of dropping out. Pull it in as you press your hands down. Focus on softening your heart down. And again, breathe into that area. Inhaling and exhaling the arms overhead in this way. It gives us a little bit more access to breathing higher into the chest cavity. And walk your hands back on the inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, curl your toes under and lift your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog pose. Take a deep breath in there. Your next exhale, walk your hands back to a forward fold at the back of the mat. Slide your hands to your shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, float your hands all the way up to the sky. Slide your hands to your heart as you exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky, look up. Exhale, take the hands wide and down when you fold. Firm your legs and look to your shins. Lift halfway, hands to the shins. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your back or grab your hips. So whatever you're doing, try not to roll the shoulders forward. Keep your chest open and take one deep breath. Now, walking your palms hand by hand forward, back to down dog. Press your thigh bones back, press your heels closer toward the floor. You get to that long down dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Lower your knees to your mat. Have a strap with you as you swing your legs out in front of you. And another thing that might be really nice here is to grab your blanket and sit up on the blanket. And if you have a blanket, why not? Just come up on it. If you have a soft pillow, come up on it, sit on it. Okay, keep your right leg straight and bend your left knee into a butterfly shape. So the foot draws in toward the right leg. And to use the strap, unravel it, Bend the right knee just a little bit and lasso the ball mounts of your right toes. One hand on each side of the strap. Extend the leg forward again once you have the strap around the foot. Press forward through the right heel more than the toes here. Pressing forward through the heel. Use the strap and turn your heart in line with your right leg, your right knee. Deep breath in. When you exhale, hinge at the hips. Instead of rounding your back here, hinge at the hips. And if your elbows start to bend like mine are, walk your hands down the strap a little bit more. Firming the right leg, reaching the heart forward, twisting your heart toward the right knee. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Great. Release the strap, come up on the inhale. Let's switch. Stretch your left leg forward, bend your right knee into the butterfly shape. So you're bringing the right foot pretty close in toward the body. Grab your strap again, bend your left knee so that you can easily lasso the ball mounts of the left toes. One hand on each side of the strap, or if you're using a belt or something like that, one hand on each side of it. Extend the left leg forward. Turn your heart in line with the left knee. Lift your chest. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, keep the left leg firm, folding, trying to keep the heart in line with the knee. And if your elbows bend on this side, they may or may not, but if they do, walk the hands forward so the arms are straight. Reach your heart forward. Try not to round the back. Take a deep breath in, steadying your gaze. And a deep breath out, maybe bend at the hips a little bit more. Noticing where you feel this, the simplicity, the subtleness of that, or the really obvious parts of that. And then inhale, come all the way up. You can put the strap to the side for a moment. Extend both legs forward and bounce your knees a couple times. Kind of bounce, bounce, bounce. Come off of your blanket, put that to the side. Bend your knees and place your hands back behind you with your fingers pointed forward. For a reverse table, you see my hands are about a foot away from my hips. Bend your elbows, puff your chest up, press your heels down. Inhale, lift your hips up and look up. And when you exhale, lower your hips and hover them 2 inches from the floor. Inhale, lift up. Press your heels down. Exhale, lower the hips 2 inches from the floor. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower all the way down. Lower all the way down. Walk the feet forward just enough. And you can turn your fingers out here too if you need a little break for your wrist. Do that. Walk the fingers out. And actually walk the whole hand out as wide as your mat. Walking the feet as far forward as you need to so that you can cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Flex the foot and pull the toes back towards your right kneecap. Keeping the chest open might mean you have to slide the left foot forward so that you're not rounding your back. Right, now as you do this, press your right foot, that outside edge of the right foot, into your left thigh. Press it in and then try to pull it down towards your left hip crease. Now hold that. Take a breath. Great. And then slide the left foot forward, plant the right foot down, walk the feet forward. The side could be different. Walk the feet forward, cross your left ankle on top, flex the foot so you're pulling the toes toward that knee. Then maybe walk the foot back or slide your hips forward. Keep your chest lifted. Press the outside edge of your left foot forward into your leg, and then see if you can kind of drag your left heel down towards your right hip crease. What happens in the left hip when you try to do that? Okay, steady your gaze. Steady your breath. I often feel like those subtle alignment cues make me really appreciate the subtleties of my experience, the simplicity of what I'm actually doing. Walking the right foot forward, plant the left foot, bring the hands back in with the fingers pointed forward. Just one more time. Press your heels down, puff your chest up. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, hover 2 inches. Lower your hips down and then come into butterfly pose. So this might be another really great one for the blanket, which I'm going to use, or your pillow. So bring it over. Place the feet together, grab your ankles or your shins, lift your chest on the inhale. And when you exhale, gently fold over the legs. It's actually C-curve the spine, dropping the head. Hollowing the belly in, press your heels together, take a breath. And then inhale, come up and work the extension of your spine. When you exhale, reach the chest forward. Try not to C-curve your spine. You might not be able to come down as far. Okay, press the heels together, reach the chest forward, take a deep breath. Okay, inhale, rise up. Gather your knees together. Slide off of your blanket. Put that to side. Reach your hands forward. Make fists. Press your heels down and then round your back. Rolling down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Place your hands down by your sides. Walk the feet back, hip distance apart. Press your heels down and try not to move your head now. Press the very center of the back of your head down. Inhale deeply into your chest. Exhale, press your heels down and lift your hips up. So you have a couple choices. You can grab the sides of your mat with your hands and kind of tug it forward to move the shoulders under your body. You can keep your palms flat and really work that action, or interlace your fingers and press your wrists down. The whole time, press your heels down and keep your head centered. Visualize your breath moving in your chest cavity, moving around your heart. You're almost meditating in that area. One more breath. And then release your fingers, roll down all the way to the mat. Place your hands on your belly, walk the feet wider, knock your knees together, deep breath. And observing the effect of the back bend and the practice so far. Okay, walk the feet wide as your mat. And just start to windshield wiper your knees from side to side. You can keep your hands here. It's not really doing anything with the arms, just kind of rocking the knees, sliding them, windshield wiping them so from side to side. Okay. And then one more round. Walking the feet back in, crossing your right knee right on top of your left knee. Bring your knees to your chest and grab the knees with your hands, pull them in, and see if you can move the feet apart. Flex your feet and slide your hands down your shins closer to your ankles and pull the feet toward your shoulders. Take a deep breath. And then if you can, weave your right foot around the left leg. You don't have to do that. Just bring them closer together as an option. Press your elbows down. Lift your hips up into the right 2 inches. Place your arms in a goalpost position. Lowering your knees any amount to the left. If it feels like it's too much of a twist, put a prop under the knees. Okay, so you could bring your blanket or your block right over. Fold it up and put your blanket or your block right there for a little bit of support. Looking over your right elbow. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Now very slowly, inhale, lift your knees up. Unwind, plant your feet and get your hips back to center. Now, if you know you're going to use the prop, move it to the other side so it's ready for you. Okay. Lift your left knee, cross it over your right. Bring the knees into your chest. So that first position we were in, you're drawing the knees in. Flex your feet and see if you can move the feet away from each other. Then slide your hands down your shins to your ankles, pulling the feet. If this bothers your knee at all, lessen up on that. Okay, pulling the knees toward your feet toward your shoulders and taking 2 deep breaths. Release it. You can just stay here or cross the left foot under the right foot. Press your elbows down. Lift your hips up into the left 2 inches. Arms into a goalpost position as you lower your knees to the left. In the twist, look over your left shoulder. Steady your gaze, steady your breath. Relax your jaw and your lips. And then very slowly lift your knees, unwind, move your hips back to center, and just take a moment after the twist. Hug your knees to your chest, one hand on each kneecap. So they cup the kneecap. Knees are together. Inhale, straighten your arms, allowing the knees to move forward. Exhale, pull the knees in towards your chest, any amount. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, bring the knees forward. Push them away. Exhale, draw the knees into your chest. Last one. Inhale, forward. Exhale to the chest. Draw the knees wide. Stay here. Or lift your feet up and slide your hands up your legs to the outside edges of your feet and pull the knees down for happy baby pose. Take a deep breath. And extending your legs out one at a time. Place the backs of your hands on the floor, palms up, and just settle into this. So whatever makes you more comfortable, do that. Move your body around, adjust, add props under the knees if the lower back is tweaky. Enjoying the simplicity of the movements. Enjoying and celebrating what your body is actually capable of doing. And the simplest form of that is the expression of the breath. It's so profound, every inhale and every exhale you take. An expression in itself of grace. So your breath is graceful without even having to try. And you settle into that grace. Stay here for as long as you like. And then whenever you're ready, you slowly move. Take your time. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. And I will see you next week on Sundays with Amber. If you want to find out more about how you can practice with me in other ways, go to my website, sundayswithamber.com, and you can learn about longer hour classes that I provide, recorded classes on Vimeo, and then live streaming classes that I hold twice a week.